rolling? Huh?
We're rolling.
Matt, what were you saying before we pressed record?
Last night I actually attended the Hot Springs Lake Hamilton game
Yeah.
at Hot Springs. I'm not a basketball analyst myself, but I noticed a few things that I didn't notice before. Lake Hamilton is actually pretty decent. The only problem they have, I mean, they're passing, dribbling, basketball stuff, but they get open, they just corner three wide open, absolute brick, right?
Just not good at shooting.
I mean, I'm not saying they're good at everything else. I'm not saying they're like amazing at what they do, but that is a very, very big thing that I did notice, and I think that's because if they made all the open shots they took, I know it's like a really like dumb thing to say, but I mean, they had
early in the game.
They were able to create open shots.
I was watching online early in the game, like they could have been up like 15-3, like quick. They were getting boards too. Like they missed like 3 back-to-back threes in one possession.
Is that what it was though? I didn't watch the game. Did they just miss open shots?
They got open. They had good passes. They were good playmaking. They got to the open shots and they just.
And once Hot Springs gets like on a roll, I mean you saw it.
And I'm not saying that
they get like 2 quick buckets, everyone's going crazy.
You can't let them get momentum like that.
I don't know if that happens normally or not. I haven't really watched like Hamilton basketball, but that game, I mean, and they couldn't do anything against Jay Sean. They don't really have anyone on their team that's able to get up that high.
What was the final score?
Around 60-40.
Oh wow, wow. All right, well, where's the manners? You are not Ryan Ballard. Ryan is on a ski trip, so he will not be here this week, but he'll be back next week. And then we have River.
He'll never be on the podcast.
River. I think we're five episodes in, Drew? This is 6, 5 or 6? 4?
This is
4.
I
think it's 5.
Sam,
I think it's 5.
Sam was 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
But River, you're the 5th guest, and
I'm honored.
you had a good game last night.
Thank you.
Playing Pie Bluff. How'd that go?
It was good. We just knew we had to win it. We came out and got some momentum going. It was nice being in our home place, and we won by good little stretch.
Good little 20.
Yeah. We haven't beat Pine Bluff like that in a while, right?
Pine Bluff's been good the past few years. They won state championship 2 years ago, I think.
Back to back.
Last year too, right?
Yeah, back to back.
So.
Courtney and them.
Courtney and them.
We beat them our sophomore year?
Yeah, sophomore year, it was the year they were undefeated. We were their last game, and then came out and somehow beat them at their place. So that was real fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. Our sophomore year? Was that just because they didn't have their starters in, or were they playing their starters?
It was a mix of both. They didn't play all their starters. Courtney didn't come in until the 4th quarter, so that obviously helped us out a lot. But either way, just being able to go out there and compete with the best team in our conference was.
Do they have any notable players that, like yesterday, like currently on the team?
Number 14 was probably their best player.
He's tall.
He's just a big dude. He's probably 6'4", 6'5", and he's athletic. He's physical, but I mean,
he was getting. Bro, y'all were stripping them first half. It was. They did not look good at all. It was
our main focus was just trying to keep them off the boards, really, because. They just throw up some horse shots, and they just keep getting offensive rebounds.
Yeah.
Y'all out-rebound?
No,
y'all did. Y'all out-rebounded them.
At the end of the game, bro, there was like one possession where like we got like 5 offensive boards like back to back, and it was just like.
Yeah.
And speaking of 14, I was watching, and I mean, you held them pretty good. Like it wasn't like a big playmaker for them. I feel like.
Yeah, I try my best.
There's not many people that are taller than you, but he was a little taller than you.
Yeah, he was pretty big. He's strong too.
Terry on.
Who's that?
Ben
played.
Ben. They're good this year, aren't they?
They are.
Talk about that. Is there like even a game plan going into that?
We haven't really talked about it as a team very much. They're obviously a really good team. We don't know too much about what to expect so far. We haven't talked about a game plan for them specifically, but I mean, we're just going to go out and compete with any team we play. We're not going to back down just because they're a good team, good, solid team.
I mean, it's not like it's unwinnable. I think basketball is so, like, unpredictable, and it just depends on, like – well, all right, hear me out.
They're good, Matt. They're really good.
I know – yeah.
Definitely every game is winnable.
But I just think it just depends on how you go into the game and the flow of the game that you keep. I didn't think we'd be close with Hot Springs at all. But, I mean, we kept it pretty tight the whole game.
Yeah.
Second half, we kind of let go of the energy, ended up taking an L. But
realistically, I mean, it wasn't even that bad of a loss.
It wasn't at all.
It was like
it's a lot better than I expected. I mean, not to throw any hate, but that's a good team, right? That's a deep playoff team. I mean,
What we've talked about just as a team is just like no matter how we see the other team that we're playing against, we just have to go out and be able to play our best every time and just let the outcome be the outcome. But
Do y'all stuff.
yeah, do what we need to do. Leave it all out there on the floor.
Speaking of that game, do y'all feel like? I mean, was it? I mean, they're a good team, Hot Springs. They're a good team. They got a lot of good players. But do you feel like that was mainly the loss was because of y'all, or mainly just because they were better, or did y'all just make too many mistakes?
We saw the game. We kept it close. I think we were tied going into overtime. I mean, going into halftime, 33. And then third quarter is when they started kind of going with it. I mean, I don't really know how to answer your question. It's like,
Yeah.
A lot of it's just when they get momentum too.
yeah. Either way, when one team gets momentum, it's kind of hard to stop them. You got to call timeouts, and it was a big crowd there. Everyone was yelling, and just when they get momentum, it's kind of hard to stop.
What are you confused about?
No, I wasn't confused. I was just gonna say when we go into their gym,
Oh yeah,
like when.
about it. Oh,
Oh,
I don't know. It'll
they
be a
they
few
like
weeks from
kind of
now, maybe.
revived Hot Springs basketball. I mean, they've always been there, but they've never really been up there. And if you just go to one of their games, the energy is crazy.
Yeah.
Like against like Hamilton, you have the whole thing just screaming the whole time. It was never like that before.
my thing is, it's not even about whenever they played us. It wasn't even about like you said that you thought we looked better than you thought. I thought they didn't look as good as I thought they were gonna be. I don't know if you felt that way.
I mean, they're a good
But
team.
yeah, no, they're good. But like going into the season, like everybody was acting like it was like them and Benton, and then,
Yeah.
like they were gonna be like
Mhm.
like that team. But like that's a beatable team
Mhm.
any
Yeah.
day of the week.
We feel like we can beat that team.
Like
We
y'all
felt
definitely
that
can beat them
going
because y'all were
into
with them
the
the
game,
whole
yeah.
time.
Now that you've seen, I mean, how they play, mistakes, film. I mean,
I feel like that's an issue for us. Is we're good every year. We just go into games that we should win and don't play great, and then
Yeah, but would you classify that game as a game we should have won?
not necessarily. We competed with a good team. That was just
I mean, what
two
game
good
this
teams
year?
playing each other.
I
What
think
game this year have we should have won but we lost?
Whitehall
Yeah,
should
Yeah.
have won against Whitehall, and I think it went into overtime. We lost by like 4 or 5.
That was early on, or when was that?
It was our second conference game.
we only
Okay.
got 3 losses,
Okay.
right? Or 4. Valonia, Whitehall.
Bologna, Whitehall, Hot Springs. That might be it.
It's 3.
Is that it?
So
We're 2-2 in conference, I think.
is Whitehall in our conference?
Yes.
Are we fighting with them for a playoff spot?
I mean, they were like
'Cause I'd say
pretty
locks
far
is
underdogs.
Hot Springs
Should
been
have beat them. Hot Springs been, and then it's
Hamilton.
like Hamilton,
Also-
us competing for
Is there only 3 spots per conference or
4.
4.
4? Okay. So
It's all of conference play too, right?
Mhm.
Like-
Yeah.
it's based off conference.
we're supposed to play Hamilton Friday, but we're probably gonna have snow days
We'll get-
tomorrow and Friday. I mean, it's gonna
I'm
get
excited for.
yeah. I'm
How
excited too.
delayed would that game be?
It'll be like end of the month. They said.
Okay.
But I'm just excited for the snow days because we don't have to make it up. I mean,
Yeah,
you do, Matt, but we
seniors
don't.
Don't gotta make it up.
You have to pick it up.
But like going into, I mean, I know the game's not gonna be Friday, but still, Hamilton, like going into it,
I'm excited for that. Game.
yeah.
I'm ready for it. We've been thinking about it for a while. We've been talking about it for a while. I'm excited to play Hamilton.
You could have a game because they don't got no one that could.
They don't got a big guy.
Because if they're gonna put Zane on you, then like who's gonna guard
gonna
Sloan,
yeah.
and then it's gonna open up Trusty.
It's gonna be a
even.
game. I'm excited for.
Hate to say it, but what's the new dude on Lake Hamilton?
Couldn't tell you.
Nate.
You can talk if you can.
Nate's not guarding Sam. And
No.
like no, and then realistically, if they put Wyatt Ray comes off the bench and it's him to him,
That was one of their main problems.
but they're probably gonna run a zone. I
They have
feel
a
like.
they have a
Probably will.
they don't have a deep bench.
I would I wouldn't say so.
No.
Who
Did-
comes off the bench?
I would expect them to run zone against us.
They're probably gonna have. They probably did all last night.
I didn't watch the
Well,
game.
they weren't
either.
playing
They-
terrible offense second half, but they just couldn't play defense at all.
Could you tell if they were running a man or a zone or?
I mean, I don't really
I don't
know,
think it's
but whatever
paying
they
that much
did
attention.
was not working at all.
So watch film, look at that, and then just do exactly what Hot Springs did. No, but
Our best.
Score.
It's a lot easier. Jay Sean is just getting in that paint. No one was just tall enough to do anything. I mean, there's
No
nothing
size.
much you could do besides be physical. But I mean, out physical them, better IQ, better playmaking, better shooting. Oh my goodness!
And it's at home, which
Yeah.
does help a lot.
But I think
a
Lake
game
Hamilton
can swing like 10 points if you're at home or away.
I think it's a very winnable
Yeah.
game, no doubt in my mind. Watching them play, watching
Oh,
us
against
play.
like Hamilton?
Yeah.
I think we go 2-0.
Yeah. I'm excited for like Hamilton. Our whole team is.
dude, the
That's a game we all really want to win.
speaking of like the whole team, I mean, y'all got our bench is pretty solid. I mean, Griffin came in last night, made 3 threes right off the bat.
Griffin will
I
do
mean,
that.
just
Axel.
easy, just easy.
He'll come in and knock down 3 or 4 threes just like it's nothing.
Yep.
That's kind of what you want him there for.
Yeah,
Just get like a 3 in a situation where you need a 3, and
That's
then
that's what we need him there for, and he does a real good
And
job.
then
He
if-
doesn't try to do too much. He just goes out
he
there
knows
and
what
does
it
his
is.
job.
And
You got Caleb for like a role player. If we need another big guy down there, let you have a breather. You got Caleb come in. And not gonna do
Axel.
something fancy, but I mean he'll be a
Yeah,
role player
for sure.
I mean,
Axel's good with like.
especially for being a freshman.
Yeah,
like
he's
I was
like-
nowhere near his level as a freshman.
No, he's like able to like under pressure. Like, not saying he's dropping 50, but I mean he's like. He's not out there just messing up every single time he touches the
Right.
ball. He's like making good
He's
decisions.
a solid player.
yeah. And then Q's very athletic, very
Yeah.
quick. He's just an
Quick,
athlete.
athletic guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
He played good against Hot Springs, in my opinion,
Mhm.
defensively wise.
I kind of heard you talking a little earlier about like going into the game and just it being Lake Hamilton, that rivalry.
Mhm.
I don't know. Can you explain a little, like, because for me as a football player,
Oh,
a week before Lake Hamilton, I really hope none of them hear this. I'm shaking thinking about the game. I don't care if I think we're gonna win 50-0.
no, the whole practice, like the whole week at practice that week and
I mean-
everything, it was like
Military training camp.
completely different. Like people,
you're getting clipped, bro. You're getting clipped. This is going next year.
I speak for a lot of people. I
yes.
know that happens
No,
a
that's
lot.
how like our whole practice was in like the locker room, and like we even said in our group chat, like they weren't like messing, like no one was like messing around like in practice. It was like, dude, like people were like
Just the pure
locked in.
thought of losing that game, it just gets you so nervous and amped up, and you just want to do it every.
And the day of the game was like, dude, I had like butterflies in my stomach the whole game, and like, dude, walking out, so many people all crowded up where we walk out. It was just like a.
What do you think about that, River? What are you
I
doing
mean,
going in?
Yeah, it's a similar. I think the week going up to it, a few days going up to the game, I wouldn't say I'm nervous. I think I'm just excited, ready to play. I'm thinking a lot about how we're gonna play them and what we're gonna do. But like you said, like I like what you said, like whether you think you're gonna win 50-0 or you're gonna get beat by 100, whatever the case may be, you're just like super nervous.
Yeah.
Like day of the game, right before the game, right before tip off. I'm pretty nervous. I got butterflies in my stomach. I'm nervous, but then you get out on the court, you kind of settle in.
Kind of you realize you're already out there. So.
You're out there, and you just gotta play.
For me, after that
Can't
first
play.
hit, first sign of contact, I'm fine. It all
Yeah.
goes away.
With
But
like,
like, dude, whenever I was first play, I was out there like, dude, before the play, I'm like, dude, I'm like terrified, and then as soon as it like goes, I'm good after
dude,
that.
that's
But-
funny because like I mean, it's way different golf, but like they are terrible.
terrible,
They're
bro.
so bad. Hot Springs, awful. Lake Hamilton, terrible. Like it's like you could beat them left-handed. I mean, gosh, they're
Hot Springs was a golf team.
Yep, exactly. They're bad, but
I shouldn't know that.
yeah,
didn't know that.
they're very bad in golf. But River, like with the nerves and like just playing in general, like this year compared to last year, being the senior this year, is it any different or you feel
100%.
it is different?
Yes, for sure. Just being a senior, knowing like it's January right now. Our last game's like February 25th. I have 2 months left of high school basketball. Like that's insane. I can't wrap my head around it just because I've been playing my whole life. But yeah, it makes like each game like so much. I feel like each game's like so much more important now. You got to like make it count.
Yeah.
Like it's just. I feel like it's just completely different compared to
Just
last
one
year.
shot. Yeah, one more shot at it. I mean,
Mhm.
it's,
One last shot, and we have a chance to go to the playoffs and
Mm-hmm.
like hopefully make a run this year. So
Yeah, that's
it just
what I'm
makes it
saying.
that much more exciting.
We have like a pretty better chance in the past 2 years, in my opinion, how we've been playing. I mean, we're like 14-3 or 13-3, and I mean it's probably better than we started the past 2 years.
Right.
And we never beat Lake Hamilton. You've never beat Lake Hamilton in high school, have you?
I don't think so.
So
Really?
I think we're 0-4 right now. My
Wow.
seniors are. So
yeah,
Well, they always had Ty Robinson. Gosh.
and LeBron, and then they had both the Penningtons.
is Ty injured right now? Is that
Yeah,
what's
that's
going
what I'm
on?
hearing at UCA.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Lane Taylor's nice though.
Yeah. Lane Taylor's been dropping like
He's averaging like 8. What is he? 18.
he had
19?
29 the other day I saw.
Wow.
That's pretty crazy.
Freshman?
That's
Yeah,
Freshman. He's like 5'8" too.
dude.
Where's
yeah,
he
he's
from?
Smaller than me.
Farmington.
Farmington.
okay. Yeah, he was the kid that last year that was just going off, right?
Hate Farmington.
In Farmington.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now Farmington's up to 5A. That's a team that
If we go to the playoffs, we could potentially play them.
Get revenge.
they're pretty good though.
We got to get revenge.
Yeah. I
Like, that's a team that,
we think
like-
we could beat them, but
Yeah, that's like a potential team that y'all could play. And
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It's a good.
I hope y'all do. I think that'd be a fun
Yeah, if
game.
y'all just kill them, I'll just. I want y'all to run up the score like 30, 40,
I'm
just
talking tomahawk dunks on them.
yeah, like pointing at their student section, like whatever you can do.
No, so what you were saying earlier about being a senior. So as a senior, do you feel, I don't feel like corny, but is there any kind of like, do you take a leadership role at all?
for
to-
sure.
to the
Me
younger
and
kids?
Trusty are the team captains. So we're kind of like leaders on the team, but so are all the rest of the seniors. We like, as weird as it might sound, I feel like we take that role and try to like do what we need to do in practice, and I feel like everyone like, whether they like realize it or not, they kind of like look up to us and kind of follow what we do. So we need to, if the seniors, me and Trusty and the rest of them come in, practice every day working, then it like the rest of the team follows. So
Kind of set the
Yeah.
tone. And
that's
Yeah.
not something I realized until this year, whenever I actually was a senior.
Well, it wasn't the same for me, like football wise, but like because it was my first. No, because it was my first year. But, like, okay, all right.
Nah, keep going. Keep talking, please.
New topic.
I will never look up
It
to
was
you,
my
bro.
first year playing.
I will never look up to you.
Well, when was the last time you played a sport besides swinging a club? How athletic are you, Will?
Dude,
I'm faster
I'm a
than you with
D1
my torn
athlete, bro.
ACL right now.
I'm a D1
I can
athlete.
jump higher. I'm faster. I can do everything better than you besides golf right now.
Okay.
Looks
With
up
my
to
knee
you,
hurt.
Okay, well,
New topic.
new topic. Matt doesn't know. Me and Drew, we know. I'm not gonna be mean, but you were not athletic. You were not athletic, and then
It took him a
something,
while. I feel like
something happened between, was it 7th, 8th grade, and you grew obviously, but was there like a drive to get really good at it? I mean,
I feel like you just like had to grow into your body.
I was always tall.
Yeah, I know, but
was
I feel
always,
like
one of the tallest kids. I don't even think it was so much growing. I think it was like, I mean, I don't want to sound corny, but I like actually worked pretty hard to
no,
You had to
yeah, I
drive.
mean, I know
You wanted to
did,
be
yeah.
good.
get to where I am. I got like a $200 basketball hoop put in my driveway, and I was out there like every day for like 2 or 3 hours till it got dark. Just doing it every day.
What a story.
Drew, have you done that for kickoff return?
That's something a leader does.
Funny, Will.
I think it's pretty funny.
No, but I didn't make the team my 7th grade
How'd you
year.
play the set-
like,
how'd
at
Dude,
all.
let him
Hey,
talk.
stop.
Gosh.
Shut up.
How'd you play the third day of the PGA Championship?
I haven't played in the PGA.
Junior
I played in the
PGA
junior.
champion.
I played pretty good. All right, River, what were you saying?
7th grade year, first year of like not Pee Wee basketball. I didn't make the team at all. Made me mad, so I
Michael Jordan.
like started working harder. 8th grade year, made the team but didn't play at all. That's when Coach Ward came in as our new junior high coach. 9th grade year, I was starting, and then sophomore year, by the middle of the year, I was starting on.
Wait, what grade
That's
did you?
crazy.
What grade did you not make
I
the
mean-
team?
7th grade.
How tall were you in 7th grade?
Oh, I don't know. I was like one of the tallest
one of-
kids. Me
yeah.
and Andy were.
Just didn't make the team.
Andy.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. You don't understand. He was not athletic. I'm not hating on you, but he was not good.
I was not good.
I mean, but then you started in 10th grade. Like, huge progress.
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome.
Michael Jordan's story. He went from not making the team.
I'm going to be Michael Jordan.
Probably, there's a good chance.
Better.
Think he'll probably play basketball at Arkansas.
Like,
Yeah, you'll just play.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
No doubt.
you just walk on and then start probably.
You're a pretty. How do you consider your mindset? As in, I'm like an example. When you like dunk on somebody or do something crazy, you like celebrate and stuff. But I never really see you just like talk trash. I know if I did that to someone, I would just like stare them down. I'd be like,
Yeah, he's very quiet on the court, I feel like. But then he yells sometimes.
he yells,
Yeah,
he yells. But I mean, like I've never seen him just like directly, just like
Talk trash, yeah.
Watching Lake Hamilton Hot Springs, that was a big thing. I know it's gonna happen a lot during the Lake Hamilton game too. Do you think do you realize that, or do you just?
Yeah, I mean, the emotions are there. I want to like yell in people's face and talk trash to people, but I got like 5 technicals last year, so I kind of had to calm down this year. But either way, try not to go overboard doing anything. If I celebrate, it has to be just a quick thing, then get back on defense. But emotions are there, just can't like
Express as much as you
express
want
them
to.
as much as I want to sometimes. Yeah.
I'll be in a dude's face.
That's what I'm saying,
Like-
dude. If you dunk on somebody who's been chirping the whole game,
or you block him. You're just
you
like
kidding me?
you just like
They got to pull me off.
Do we have a trash talker on our team? Like big time?
Sloan will talk to some kids.
I feel like Q probably would.
Q has before. I've heard
Yeah.
Q. Q and Sloan are the 2 that I've heard the most.
Sam does it like a little like sneaky. It
Sam's
feels
just
like
a sweet little guy.
I feel like Sam just kind of throws like
Sam's
a
a
little
sweetheart.
throws like a couple words under his breath at him.
I just back to what I was saying. The Hot Springs Hamilton game. I mean, every single player, both sides of the ball, they're chirping the whole time.
Really?
Like, I mean, I thought they were gonna fight something.
Kyan was chirping.
and
first
Aaron
minute.
Abernathy. Are you kidding me? Just
That dude?
Aaron
Yeah.
Abernathy.
no, I'm talking the whole team,
For
bro.
real, bro.
I thought something was gonna happen. Kyan is clapping in people's faces.
Surprised they let him on the court still.
Well,
Matt, I think you should play basketball next year.
I mean, I was thinking about it.
Take my spot.
like genuinely.
No,
Okay.
bro, no. He's not playing basketball. Look at him.
I could be like Raymond in Hot Springs. And get in there, shoot a 3 every now and then. Walk, get back off.
JV Demon.
Probably just play.
How good?
football.
How good are the underclassmen going to be? I'm talking. I don't even know who the starters. It's going to be mostly.
Like how good are they going to be next year? You think?
be
like, realistically.
brutally honest.
I haven't thought about it too much, but I mean, I don't think they're going to be horrible. Obviously, we have 6 seniors on the team this year, so they're going to be losing like the team we have. But I mean, I don't think they're going to be horrible.
Will Doak Douglas be making an appearance in the starting lineup?
I do not know.
He played last night for like 45 seconds.
That's how. I mean, yeah.
He could have popped a 3, but he decided not to.
It's true.
Pretty lame. Pretty lame.
But
Humble guy.
Yeah. All right. You got anything?
no.
Man, Matt, you got anything else?
That's my questions.
River, you got anything you want to say? You want to?
You want to ask questions?
I mean, yeah.
You don't have to.
Yeah, we were just out there.
If you want to.
What was your favorite thing about Lakeside football?
Oh, about.
Come on.
I mean, I was on the team, mind you.
What's your favorite thing about Lakeside football?
That I tore my ACL.
Very short experience.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it was actually.
I had a shorter experience. I literally have not played a full game of high school football. I mean,
Yeah.
What?
no, because sophomore year, Brady Arnold played over me. And then this year,
D-line.
yeah. And this year, tear my ACL against Hamilton. So I'm literally going to my senior year not playing a full game of football.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
What was my favorite?
Yeah, what was your favorite thing?
It's just like fun, like being on the team though, like just with everyone, cause like you do have like the practices in the summer suck, but like you do
That
have like
seemed
you.
like it sucked. Y'all were going like long practices. Like I would just drive up to the school and y'all would be practicing.
It's also every day at 7 a.m. and
That's why, I
county
mean,
fair.
it's a
During the
hard
school
thing
year,
to
y'all would
do.
have practices like till 6 at night.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we're teenagers.
Like
I mean,
that's insane.
not to
We'd be
sound soft,
practicing
but
like 2 days a week. It was like 2 to 6, and then Monday it would be like 2 to 5, and then Thursday would be shorter.
That's what I think that's kind of builds like just being on the team in general, like kind of like a brotherhood.
Spending a lot of time with those
and
people.
doing that, it's 15, 16, 17-year-olds waking up, not to sound soft, waking up that early in the morning,
doing hard
going
work
straight
early,
to work,
and then you have someone
loading
else with
300
you.
plus pounds on your back, 15 minutes after you wake up.
And then going out there right after that and doing county fair.
I mean,
The brotherhood that's exactly what what you're describing is exactly what builds like militaries. I mean,
has that been golf?
heck no.
Yeah.
Heck no, I'm all by myself. I wish I had someone to practice with. Maybe Drew can now that he can't play football anymore. But
that is true what you're saying. It is kind of like a military
that's what I'm saying.
style.
Yeah.
I think that's
You're
why.
working or with your during pain. I mean,
And that's where leadership kind of comes
But,
out.
like, that's not the funnest part, but that's honestly one of the best parts is like that you got like sucks getting out there early and doing some of the stuff, but then
Especially knowing that like your friends, other people are waking up late. They're getting up at 10, 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
Maybe
feel
dinner,
better about yourself.
yeah, you do feel
pancakes
better because you
while
like
you're out there grinding from 6 in the morning.
and it's just
I was
like,
still eating pancakes.
oh yeah. But like that's probably the best part is just like it's hard, but you're still like you like there's other guys out there with you, and you spend so much time with the football team that like if you're not like you're all close. Like I'm not close with every single person on the team, but as a team we were really close. You feel like
I agree.
like I'm not close with
The sophomores.
every single individual person, but like as a whole we're a pretty close team.
And even though that's like a hard thing, I don't think I'd trade that for anything else. Because every single person who's ever played football, they wish that they can get back to those summer practices,
oh, dude.
sweating, tears, blood. It might at
Some
the
of those
moment,
days
but
you
I
wanna
mean,
die, like some of those days, like I would like middle of running, you're just like on your like knees. You're just like, dude, let me go home.
but in a couple years, that's gonna be the thing we miss the most.
Oh yeah.
I promise you.
all right.
Pretty
Well,
crazy. We're like senior or not you.
yeah,
but
we us three
we're,
are seniors.
We're seniors. We're
We've got
Crazy.
73 days left.
Okay, he knows the exact day.
I'm gonna take over the podcast.
He is.
you.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna have a
Find
final
something else.
episode with you, and you're gonna take it over. All right. Well, hey, I know you're not gonna play Lake Hamilton, but if y'all do, good luck. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
And
Appreciate it.
yeah,
Thanks for having me.
enjoy the snow day.
Sure.